Hey guys, Kenzie here, also known as M. Thank you very much for tuning in to another video. Today I'm going to be starting a brand new series on the channel called Building My Ultimate Gaming Setup 2017. I made a series just like this back in December of 2015, which did pretty well. I'll leave a link to that series in the description down below so you guys can go check it out if you want to. You got like a good couple thousand views. I think overall maybe it came close to 100,000 views with all the free parts combined, which was pretty good. If you watched my previous video, which was upgrading the Ultimate Gaming Setup, I posted that around 2 days ago. You saw me adding a second monitor to the setup, which looks badass compared to having a single Asus monitor and then having a secondary monitor from Packard Bell, which was a different monitor, and it didn't match, you know? It didn't look very good, so I've upgraded to two exact same monitors, or I'd say exact same. This is the Asus VN247HA, and that is the Asus VN247H. The differences are, this is a VA panel and this is a TN panel. The new monitor, the VN247HA, is the slightly higher quality panel compared to TN, but yeah, they look pretty much identical, to be honest. Especially, well, physically the monitors look identical, of course. It's just that the panels are slightly different, but that is alright, I guess. And as you guys probably saw earlier, the cable management right now is horrific, and we're going to be fixing all that in this episode. Yes, we'll jump straight into it. In this episode, as you can see, this is going to be pretty much a cable management tutorial for this setup. I've got all sorts of little products here. I've got my cable ties. There's probably a good 100 here or so. I've got two pairs of these, so we've got loads of cable ties. I've got Velcro cable ties as well, so these are reusable, which is pretty good. I've got around 15 of these right here. I've got two cable tie mounts. Once again, these are reusable as well. I'll probably be mounting them. Well, to be honest, I'm not even too sure if I'm going to be using these, but I have them for some reason. I have more cable tie mounts here, which I can mount these plastic cable ties onto these and then mount bunch of cables through them, which should make the cable management real good. I've also got an LED strip here that I'm going to be mounting to the desk as well. As you guys can currently see, the LED strip currently is a 2-meter strip going from one end of the desk there to the other end there, and what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be extending the LED strip to start from here, go all the way around and finish there. And you guys have probably noticed this little contraption I put in. The table itself does tend to move around quite a bit. It's like a side to side, which is a little bit annoying. So I pretty much added this. It looks ridiculous, but it works for now anyway. I'll probably find a better solution to it sometime soon. The main problem right now with the desk is that my microphone boom arm, I guess, there's a pretty big gap in between the wall and the desk, and that is simply because of the microphone arm mount. As this little thing pops out and adds loads of space in between the desk and the wall, which is annoying. But I did find a new microphone arm on Amazon from Rode. However, that costs close to £70. It's a much higher quality mount. I'm not too sure if I'll be buying it, but it would fix the problem that I'm having there. And I'm not too sure about the monitor arm as well, since the plan right now is either to stay at 2 monitors or to upgrade to a triple monitor setup, with the middle monitor being a 144Hz monitor, as these are both locked to 60Hz. And for gaming, you'd want a 144Hz monitor, ideally. But yeah, I'm not too sure about the monitor mount yet. If I do end up upgrading to a triple monitor setup sometimes in the future, I will be picking up the triple monitor arm, which should clean up the majority of any cable problems, I guess, or just make the setup look a lot more cleaner, as there wouldn't be, I guess, 3 monitor stands on the table. Instead there would be one just straight in the middle, and I could run all the cables down, you know, from all the 3 monitors just down one stand, which would be ideal, to be honest. And then I could run them all underneath the table and round there, and just mount them and just connect all the monitors to the power socket there. I've got this is a 10 socket like a power extender. It's pretty cool. I'm planning on mounting it to the desk, and by the way, yeah, that's the remains of a router.
they ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just...
I used to have my internet router mounted underneath my desk using a bunch of cable tie mounts. I mean, it worked for a long time until I switched the ISPs and they sent me a new router, and the new router sits right behind my PC case, hidden away there. I found a 50 centimeter Ethernet cable as well that I ran from the router to my PC. So that's really convenient, I guess. That reduces a lot of the cable clutter, I guess, which is pretty good. Alright, so I pretty much cleaned out the entire PC. As you guys just saw me remove both of the dust filters for both on the front and underneath the PC. I cleaned them both out with the vacuum right there. So the PC is pretty clean, there's not too much dust inside of it, which is pretty good. These the dust filters are all clean as well, so we can start sucking in some fresh air once this boots up, which will be good. And one thing I've always wanted to do, and I could just find the sticker, dropped it somewhere. There you go, there's my 3M NZXT sticker. I thought it would look good there, so I'm gonna pretty much just stick that sticker onto the front of the case. Alright, that's about as good as I'm gonna get that sticker on there, to be honest. So that looks pretty nice. I tried to line it up with a little power button there as well, so it kind of goes in a straight line. I did my best, but there we go. We got a new sticker on the NZXT H440 as well. That's nice, and there's also, of course, the lovely RGB sticker on the front of the case from Razer. So let's continue on with the setup. Alright, so the room looks very empty right now. The table looks absolutely gigantic when there's nothing on it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pretty much rerun this LED strip right here. See if you guys can see that in shot. Move you guys down here. Yeah, I'm going to be removing the old LED strip right here. It is leaving quite a bit of residue as well, which is not very nice, but can't really do much about that. I'm going to rip off the old LED strip and run a new one. There we go. This is the old LED strip, the 2-meter strip right there. So I'm going to throw that away pretty much. There's not much use for that, to be honest. Then we have our... Alright, so I got the LED strip receiver off as well. That's detached from the table, which is good. And now running a new strip, because that's the first thing I'm going to be doing right now, is running the new LED strip. I'm going to have to adjust the table a little bit so I can actually access that part of the table. Move the whole thing back. Everything's good. You guys can still see everything, which is good. Alright, so we're going to run the new LED strip right here, starting here, going all the way around there. Now, one problem that I am going to face right now is how I'm going to mount the receiver right here. Now, how I'm going to mount that, I'm not entirely sure, because I need the power going in from one end, I could probably mount it here actually. Alright, so you guys can see what's going on now. You may hear children screaming as well in the background, and I apologize for that. That's my neighbour's children. So yeah, here's the LED strip. I pretty much want to run it starting either here or a little bit further back. I don't really mind too much. Where's my receiver gone? There we go. See, the power for the receiver goes in this end, and then the LED strip itself goes right there. So this is pretty much the way I want it to connect. And then we need to place the receiver itself, and it's also got the antenna right here. So we need to place the receiver either on the edge of the desk here, which is I guess not very good, as the power also needs to come out of that end. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to try to mount the receiver somewhere underneath, or next to this table leg right here. I should be able to mount this strip like this. You just stick, we'll just temporarily stick it on here. There we go, that's all good. I hope it still works. I'll test it in a second. Alright, I'm going to plug the LED strip back in and see if it actually works still, since I may have caused a little bit of damage to the receiver. Oh, but hopefully not, because I have a spare one. We should be good there. I'm just going to connect this right now. There we go. So you guys can see that this strip does work, and this is how I'm going to be powering the new LED strip. It's currently cycling through a bunch of colors. I've got my remote right here, so you can see. I can just change it to any color I want, really. Blue, we can have red. So yeah, it all works. That's all good, as you can see. So yeah, now that we know that it works, I can plug it out. I'm gonna undo the whole strip. I know a lot of you also have the IKEA Linmore desk, which is what I have. So hopefully, if you guys want to run an LED strip yourself, this might give you some nice ideas on how you may go about doing it. Finally, the LED strip is installed. I encountered a slight problem at the very end, but I'll show you guys how everything looks like right now. So the power will go through here into the receiver right there. There's the actual antenna right there. Then the LED strip begins here with the little, with all the RGB cable, and then the white cable going right through here. And as you can see, the LED strip goes all along the desk through there. We go around here, the LED strip turns 90-degree angle there, keeps on going here, and oh, this just disattached. Okay, that's not good. See, I can't really make the cut on these, on this. I can't make a cut there, so that became a slight issue, in my opinion. Since the LED strip now ends like this, that's obviously not ideal. So I kind of like bent the LED strip and placed it here. And encountered another problem where this doesn't want to actually stick. Yeah, the same problem happened. So, well, regardless, the LED strip is installed. I'll try to fix that sometime soon. But yeah, I'm gonna push the table back into place, and then we're gonna continue with the series.